You know, whenever you have that pesky little stamper's block, a sketch is a perfect thing to help you find some inspiration. We have two cards for you today. A cute little happy birthday card made with the Sweet Bug stamp set. And then look at this one. I've taken the sketch and I've just kind of upped it a little bit and created a simple little gatefold. We're excited to teach today's cards to you. So let's take a look at today's sketch. Hello, welcome everyone to today's Tuesday tip video. I'm Connie Stewart.
And I'm Christina Stewart.
And today we are excited to share today's sketch.
I love sketches. As a new stamper, I always need that little bit of inspiration. Yeah. Tell me what I need to do to make it cute.
We have the measurements, everything you need, and we've got two different versions of today's creative juice sketch. So shall we get their creative juices flowing?
Let's get them going.
All right, let's start. Now, as Christina's getting her supplies ready, it reminded me that you need to know about your free download. Guys, we always provide you with a free download that goes along with our videos. So you will find this at the simplysimplestamping.com under the February 10th blog post. You'll have the photos, the measurements, the supplies, everything you need. If you need to come back and watch the video again, you can click or scan the QR code. And if you're in the United States and you would love any of the supplies you see us use today, guys, everything can be found at one link. Just click the link. It'll take you right to our online store and check it out. There's a copy of today's sketch as well. With that, I'm going to let Christina take over. She'll tell you a little bit more about the sketch.
So you're going to want to grab your card base, which is going to be 5.5 by 8.5. And then we've got 3 layering pieces. You've got one that is going to be 2 by 5.5. You've got a 2.5 by 4, and then a 2.25 by 3 3/4. So I am going to be using the layered thoughts for my sentiment, and then I am going to be using the Sweet Bugs paper and dies to make my little bugs all over my card. So let's start with stamping. I'm going to grab some lemon lolly and a piece of scrap paper because I will be doing a lot of stamping off here. And I've got this big old happy birthday, and I'm going to just use this to create a bit of a background. So I'm just going to take my big old happy birthday, and I am just going to stamp it right in the center there. And then I'm going to kind of create a pattern with it. And we'll do another happy, it's just going to be a happy, that's all. Happy. And then a P-Day right here. And then I'm just going to go between those and stamp above and below.
I've always loved using great big sentiments as backgrounds.
Me too.
Quick, easy way to create a background.
Okay, I know what you're thinking, Christina. This looks weird. And I agree. I don't like it either, but we are going to cover so much of it that you're not going to notice it. By the time I finished making my first card, I went, okay, that looks better. That's much better. So I'm going to go ahead and bring in my layering pieces. So I've got some real red, some early espresso, and some basic white. And I'm just going to attach those onto my card base here. I have a pseudo nephew. It's my ex-boyfriend's nephew, but he's still mine and his birthday's coming up. So I thought he needed he's cute as a little bug. He's my little bug. So he is getting a little buggy birthday. And also the colors, whatever I pulled them out, I said, it's giving Winnie the Pooh. So I am going to stamp my big old happy birthday in crushed curry now. And I'm going to line that up on my paper. I hope you guys are enjoying seeing my roots and how badly they need to be done. And there we go. So I'm going to adhere that onto my early espresso. And then I'll adhere both of them onto my card. Now comes the fun part. We're going to get some bugs going. So today I am using the Cute as a Bug Designer Series paper. And while this bundle does come with a stamp set, so you could stamp out each of your little bugs and then die cut them, I wanted to be lazy. So I've got the dies, and the dies match up with this paper perfectly. If the artists already did the work, who am I to go and make my own version of their amazing work? So I'm just going to grab my scissors, and I'm going to cut out my ants and my bee. so that it can all go through the die machine. And then you just put your little dies on top of there, and magically they are all die cut and ready to go, so I can attach them onto my card. So I'm going to start with the inside of my card just so we can say it's done. And I did a very simple interior to this card. So I've got some early espresso and some basic white. So this is just a 4 by 5 1/4 piece of early espresso. We'll mount that in there. And then I've got a 3 3/4 by 5 piece of basic white, and I will just mount that on top of my early espresso. Then I'm just going to grab my little bee, put a little seal on him, and put him in the corner. And boom, I didn't even stamp a sentiment. Maybe I'll write a long letter telling a sweet 4-year-old how much I love him, and he won't read it, so it doesn't matter anyways. He's just gonna go, look, bee, cute, and I'll say, yep, and that's all I needed. And then just to give my ants just a little bit of a boost, I'm gonna Stampin' Dimensional them. So I'm using a mix of regular dimensionals and mini dimensionals. I'm just going to attach them onto my card, marching 3 by 3. Hurrah, hurrah. And boom, just like that, you are done. It's literally that simple, but it's so cute. It's Winnie the Pooh meets all the bugs from A Bug's Life.
It is adorable.
Thank you so much.
Be sure to grab your free download for today's cards, and that way you'll always have that sketch right at your fingertips, along with the measurements and everything that we used. Remember, you can find this at simplysimplestamping.com or look down in the YouTube description. We've got a direct link for you. All right, friends, it is my turn. So I decided to take the sketch. I decided I was going to kind of do something a little bit different. So I took this image and I flipped it. But I also decided, instead of having, a piece of cardstock here, that I would turn it into a gatefold, and then we have our card here. So again, that's the idea of sketches. Let them inspire you and see where your creativity and your creative juice take you. So I'm going to use the Sweet Bloom stamp set. This has always been a favorite of mine. I love the great big words. So I am going to be using Azure Afternoon, Lemon Lolly, and Garden Green. So we're going to stamp the second part of the greeting first. All right. So I'm going to say where you're planted, and I'm going to put that down here in the bottom right corner. All right. That's in Garden Green. Now in the Azure Afternoon, or Azure, I don't know. I've never known what's right. We're going to stamp Bloom, and we're going to do this at an angle. So it's going to help it to fit on there a little bit better. And it looks pretty cool too, right? So, all right, Bloom where you're planted. Smoky Slate is my background, just one of my little accent colors. All right, that is the front focal image. Let me set that off to the side because I'm ready to work on my card base. So 8.5 by 5.5, but I have some interesting scoring. 2 1/8 and 4 1/4. You're going to crease half, and then you're going to fold it back. So that's going to kind of make just our little fun fold. In Lemon Lolly, we have a fun, tiny, where did it go? Here we go. This fun little leaf. And I just wanted to give it a little something. It's pretty light, but I liked just having something stamped there.
Definitely.
It does. It's always nice to have. Most of it's going to be covered, but it looks nice. Okay. I have a card base, another one. So this is kind of like 2 cards in one. This is 4 inches by 10.5, scored at 5 1/4. And we are now going to take that same little leaf stamp. I'm not bringing them really close together. I kind of wanted the card to be pretty quick for you guys to recreate it, right? Something like that.
Perfect.
Yep, I agree. We're going to adhere this inside our Lemon Lolly. Make sure your opening is down here at the bottom, or else someone's going to get really confused when they try to open your card. So remember, we had our focal image, and I've got a trick for you. So we're going to flip this over. I'm going to line it up with the edge of that card base so that I know I'm right where I need to be.
Smart.
But this also allows me to see so that I can't put my adhesive. The last thing we want to do is close up our card.
Yeah.
So we can see how that lines up there. I don't have any adhesive showing. We are good. All right, we're going to stamp a little bit here on the inside. So I have a piece of smoky slate. This is my layer. So this is a 3 3/4 by 5. I'm going to go ahead and get that in there. And I'm ready to stamp on the inside. So I have the word lovely. And again, it's a great big stamp. But I think that font, it's absolutely gorgeous. We're going to stamp this, and I want to get as close up to the top of that cardstock as I can. Now, Christina and I, we kind of joke. We never know what to say in cards.
No.
And so many times we try to stamp great big or stamp right in the middle. So look, there's not much room to write.
Plenty of space for love, Connie.
That's right. I
That's all
know.
that's needed.
Sometimes I just really struggle. So I have the garden green, and we're going to say, have a lovely day. Or Christina and I were joking, have a day. All right, now I'm going to bring in a little scrap paper because I need to stamp the flowers or the leaves. We're going to stamp the leaves first. And then I'll bring in that lemon lolly again, and we're going to stamp the flowers. So this kind of fills things in and also just adds a whole lot of color. And I think that's nice when it's a card that you want people to display. And of course, that is just going to go inside my card. Now it's time for today's Tuesday tip. I love to create custom colored ribbon. And did you know that you can do that really easily with a Stampin' Blend? Now, a lot of times we think, well, it's got to be white ribbon, right? You know, it doesn't. I'm going to use this beautiful balmy blue gingham ribbon. It's gorgeous, but it sure did not go well with my card. So I'm going to share with you how you can easily color this with a Stampin' Blend. I've got the light azure afternoon, and the big tip for today is to use the brush end, but use it flat. Don't use the tip or it'll mush down the tip and you'll be so sad. But I want you to see what happens. Look at that when you color your ribbon. Now it's perfect. So don't look at your ribbon and say, oh, I can't use that. Guys, this could be colored any color. So it doesn't have to be blue. So I'm just going to finish coloring this. And I'm going to give you another little tip. Don't worry if you don't get to the end, because usually you're going to be trimming down the edges anyway. All right, so I'm going to let that dry really well. Give it maybe just a couple minutes tops. So I've tied it in the bow. And yes, you can see you're going to want to trim those tails down. That's why I wasn't too worried about hitting the ends. I'm going to take a mini glue dot. I will press my bow, the center of the bow, right there in that mini glue dot. We're going to add it there. And I thought it needed just a touch of bling. I'm going to get crazy with my bling today.
Do you dare?
I dare. So I'm going to bring in, this is the Easter assortment. I thought these were great because we had that lemon lolly, but we're also going to use the puppy stickers, softest spring puppy stickers. Oh, friends, they are amazing. They are
bringing back the 90s for me.
Is, and I just love them so much. Let's add a couple of these little lemon lolly dots. They're really cute. Now it's Easter assortment. There are some Easter eggs that are adorable. Now we're going to have some fun. Let's grab, here's a full sheet. I think I'm going to grab a lemon lolly butterfly. What do you think?
Adorable.
And we'll get just a little, look, this one has lemon lolly on the leaves.
Perfect.
Okay. Doesn't that just, it just elevates it.
It really does.
And it goes so well. And I really didn't know it would until I got going. And friends, that's how you use your creative juice sketch. Use it every which way. All right. There's not a right or wrong. And you're not locked into those sizes either. If you need your piece to be smaller, if you need it to be bigger, great. But this should get you going and give you some inspiration. I'm going to bring Christina's card back in. which I just thought was adorable. And I love how she stamped that background just to give the background a little extra texture. And all she did was use the greeting that she was using and added that little bit. And hello, the little bee.
Adorable.
It's adorable. Guys, that is how to create with February's Creative Juice sketch. Guys, thank you so much for being a part of today's video, and we hope that your creative juices are flowing with that new sketch idea. If you like the video, hey, you can tell us by giving us a thumbs up on YouTube. And if you haven't subscribed, take a moment to subscribe. It's absolutely free.
And if you're interested in even more Connie content, you can become a YouTube member. We have 3 different tiers of membership, each with its own price point and its own perks. I think you guys will really enjoy what you get out of it. So if you're interested in trying that out, click the join button right up at the top next to subscribe.
Thanks again for being here, everybody. We look forward to stamping with you next time. Bye-bye.
Bye.